First up, we have the Chief Secretary's Charity Golf Tournament 2011 opening reception.
Mr. London, I think it is important that I point out to you that this tournament has become a very important tournament on the golfing calendar in Trinidad and Tobago today. I think the standards that it has set have placed it along with the best. And I think you certainly and the members of the Tobago House of Assembly need to be congratulated for understanding the importance of a tournament like this to the development of golf in Trinidad and Tobago and the region as a whole. I can tell you, now those of you who may not know, I am at present the General Manager of St. Andrews Golf Club in Trinidad. And right now, this week, we are celebrating at St. Andrews our 120th anniversary. The importance of this tournament was such that the Trinidad and Tobago Golf Association had made a little boo-boo and scheduled the Prime Minister's charity tournament on Sunday coming, which would have clashed with this tournament. When Jeffrey called me and indicated that to me, I spoke to the people at the TNTG and said, look, we have to find a way that the two tournaments do not clash, because of course they are two very important tournaments on their own. But such was the importance that although we are having a week of celebrations at St. Andrews with a whole series of tournaments, but we felt it important enough to pull the Prime Minister's charity tournament away and put it within our week of celebrations. That normally we would not have done, but we felt we could not have anything interfering with this tournament, which would have prevented golfers from coming from Trinidad to play in it. And I think that is very important that you understand. And it is because of the importance of this tournament that something like that would happen.
We in the Tobago House of Assembly recognize the importance of activities like this. We realize that we are operating in a very competitive environment. The tourism sector is volatile, it's highly competitive, it's dynamic, and if you do not change, if you do not adjust, you will not survive. And therefore, anything that we can do to diversify our plant and to diversify our strategy, we of course embrace it. So that when we got the invitation to participate and partner in this activity, this was a no-brainer as far as I was concerned. And I believe that the investment that we have made in this has of course been repaid many times over, and the potential for additional repayment is there. And I want to really express my appreciation to the organizers for affording us this opportunity. And I want you all to recognize that we in the Tobago House of Assembly do not believe that we have done you any favor. This is partnering in the truest sense of the word, where we made a decision that there is self-interest involved. And therefore, we're not doing this out of altruism. We're doing this because we recognize that Tobago and Tobagonians can benefit from this particular exercise. It's the quality and the class that the organizers have brought to this particular event. I came here expecting a cocktail party. I met a dinner. And I think, you know, as simply as that is, it gives you an idea of what these people, how these people see this particular event. And therefore, it is not surprising that this event has become one of the premier events on the golfing calendar. And Jeffrey has indicated to me, in his own quietly boastful way, you know, that the event is getting bigger. Let me again commend all of you for participating in this exercise. I want to, of course, indicate to you that one aspect of it, it has to do, of course, with your mantra that we help the folk for every stroke. And last year, I think we were able to donate, I think it was $39,000 to a worthy cause in Tobago. We will identify another organization or even an individual, And by the time we come here on Sunday, we'll be able to tell you who or what the individual or organization was. So let me just again say this is a win-win situation all around. Tourism benefits, the people of Tobago benefit, organizations benefit. This is an excellent opportunity for us as people of Trinidad and Tobago and the region to understand what can be achieved through meaningful collaboration and, of course, a sensitivity to all the needs of the various sectors in the society.
Before I declare this tournament open, special to the Chief Sec, I honor and I respect what you have done for this tournament, sir. And I'm sure everyone here feels the way I feel. All I can say is thank you from all of us, and without you, there is no tournament. Thank you very much. Please enjoy.
Next, we celebrate the 25th birthday of one of Tobago's most recent outstanding achiever, bronze medalist Kellyanne Batiste.
We want to extend warm wishes on behalf of the division to Kellyanne and welcome home. We had a nice 2 days of carrying her around to the schools and the mall signing, and I think people are really warming up and people have really been inspired and motivated by Kellyanne's success. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I think is very timely about this story and Kellyanne's success is those key ingredients that were involved. One, the support of the community. People like Mr. Franklin, the Franklin brothers, and all the persons who would have ensured that she was identified and she was training and coming up so that her potential could be blossomed and identified. The support from your family and home, the inspiration and the support that is required from your parents and home to ensure that you can develop to be the person you can be. But the last element, ladies and gentlemen, is that self-determination, that belief in yourself. That Kellyanne, when you listen to her, continues to demonstrate and to remind people that despite the challenges, I was determined to succeed. So I really want to continue to encourage Kellyanne. We wish her all the best in the coming season that she says begins on November 1st in terms of her training. We want to wish her happy birthday. And of course, on behalf of the division, I had a discussion with the Acting Secretary, the Honorable Chief Secretary, and we have recognized the need to, one, not only work on developing our policy as it relates to assisting our elite athletes and our soon-to-be elite athletes. We're going to ensure that in the coming weeks that we have a more structured approach to providing assistance. But we have also decided that we recognize the need to give a tangible recognition and some tangible support to Kellyanne. I would leave that the announcement to the Chief Secretary, but I'm saying that we had that discussion, and he has given approval for a tangible support to be given.
Kellyanne Batiste has set her sights high and is not afraid to go public with her dreams. She has already said the goal for the 2012 Olympic Games in London, England is gold. Kellyanne's ambition, in her own words in an interview in 2009, is to be known as one of the greatest athletes to ever run the female 100. I don't want to be average, she said. Average is not a word that will ever be used to describe Kellyanne. Before the 2011 World Championships, it was already clear that the Trinidad and Tobago sprinter is a special talent. Her incredible bolt to women's 100 meters bronze in Korea on August 29th was confirmation. Running into a 1.4 meters per second headwind, Kellyanne bagged bronze in 10.98 seconds, just 1/100th of a second behind the silver medalist, a hair's breadth behind one of the sprint greats, Jamaica's Veronica Campbell-Brown. I dare say Kellyanne is well on her way to achieving the label of great she so deeply desires. The road to greatness started exactly a quarter century ago. As you know, Kellyanne celebrates her 25th birthday today. Happy birthday, Kellyanne. On October 14th, 1986, a baby girl was born at the Scarborough General Hospital to Hiram Batiste and Hazel Taylor. While growing up in the village of Plymouth, she tried netball and tennis. Neither sport quite worked out for the youngster. But she was encouraged by a friend to take a shot at track and field. She joined the Zenith Athletics Club, and as they say, the rest is history. As a 15-year-old, Kellyanne earned bronze in the girls under 17 100 meters dash at the 2002 Carifta Games in Nassau, Bahamas. Not satisfied with regional success, 1 year later she climbed the podium at the World Youth Championships in Sherbrooke, Canada. The Plymouth sprinter clocking 11.58 seconds for bronze at the Global Under-18 meet. In 2004 in Mexico, Kellyanne was crowned Central American and Caribbean junior champion in the 200 meters and also picked up silver in the 100. Bidding for more global precious metal, Kellyanne came painstakingly close at the World Junior Championships in Grosseto, Italy. In the 200 meters final, she finished fourth in 23.46 seconds, the same time produced by the bronze medalist. Undaunted by her close call at the World Juniors in 2004, Kellyanne earned the under-20 sprint double at the 2005 Carifta Games. Running in front of a home crowd at the Dwight York Stadium here in Tobago, she was on fire, whipping her rivals in the 100 meters and adding the 200 meters title for good measure. We didn't know it at the time, but an important chapter in the Kellyanne Batiste story was written in Bacalet on March 26, 2005. For among the whipped in the 100 final was a Jamaican sprinter by the name of Shelly-Ann Fraser, the Jamaican sprinter who went on to capture the Olympic title in 2008 and the world title 1 year later. She saw the back of Kellyanne that day.
I feel, like all of you, justifiably proud this evening to be part of this exercise which pays tribute to an achiever. And so you know, sometimes we as Tobagonians do not understand what we achieve as an island and as a people. And I want us to recognize that an island of 55,000 people has produced 3 medalists at the World Championships on an average of 1 medal for every 18,000 people. And I don't know if there's any other country in the world that has that kind of ratio. And that is the kind of way you got to see this particular situation, that we have, in fact, achieved something that very few countries in the world would, in fact, have achieved. But I also want us to accept the fact that Kellyanne would not have reached where she is today had she not displayed certain qualities. And when I saw Kellyanne today, it reminded me of something that, you know, we as Tobagonians will say, she changed, but she ain't changed. In other words, Kellyanne came over as more disciplined, more mature, more articulate, more focused, more determined. But she also came over as being just as natural and just as charming as the Kellyanne that left these shores years ago. And I want to compliment Kellyanne, not just as an athlete, but as a person.
I'm appreciative of what all has been done this entire time that I've been here to show me gratitude, and I want to ensure everybody that in spite of the fact that I may be doing this for my own selfish reasons, I also carry everybody else in mind because I like to bring joy to my family. I like to bring joy to the people of Tobago. I like to bring joy to every young individual that is pursuing any area of life, whether it's education, athletics, arts, any area of life. You can excel once you focus on God, put Him first, and apply yourself and keep focused and determined.